First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
10 cycles.
Now Young on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Set, ready. 45, White. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready?
Young now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
To the air, Williams. That is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying in the ground game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First and goal from just inside the 5. The final shot before break. Williams looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass caught by Burden. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. That is caught. McMillan with it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second and 11 now. On play action, here's Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Williams going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Touchdown, Carolina. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 58 yards. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 43 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Vegas!
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yes! What is hold on?
Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.